we have now added the Mythical Island expansion to our decks tracker, as you can see here. And there are a number of new features added to Banana Tank's spreadsheet, which I'll go through today, and we'll do a recap on how to use this spreadsheet as well. Welcome back to another TCG Pocket video, it's Bro Vinny here. Due to popular demand, I've had so many people ask me in the comments and Discord, when is the spreadsheet getting updated? Banana Tanks has worked overtime to get you this spreadsheet. The guy has a full-time job as well, so thank you for your patience. But if you would like to support this creator, don't forget there's a link where you can buy him a coffee. To get access to this spreadsheet, I'll leave a link in the comments and the description below. It's actually the same link as the first time we looked at this spreadsheet. So if you went back to the previous video we talked about this spreadsheet, the link is the same. It'll just give you the updated version of this spreadsheet. But what we've done is make it so that each time you click the link, you will directly be asked to make a copy. It seems like some people get confused about how to make a copy. You're not supposed to be able to edit the original, but just so there's no confusion about that, all you have to do is click make a copy after you open the link. When you make a copy, you will literally get a copy of this spreadsheet into your Google account. If you don't make a copy, you simply can't edit the sheet. But there's not an option for you to see the original sheet anymore anyway. That's just how Google Sheets work. So let's click make a copy. First thing I would do is just change the name of the spreadsheet in my own account. You can call it whatever you want. I'm just going to call it Pocket Decks Tracker. And you'll notice a little intro page this time, telling us first of all how long to expect each spreadsheet to update whenever a new set gets released. Usually about 3 to 5 days after a mini set drops like Mythical Island, or a bit longer if it's a main set because there could be more cards. Now I know a lot of you have asked for a way to transfer the data from your old spreadsheet to the new spreadsheet. That is a planned feature, but unfortunately due to so many changes made to the version 2 of the spreadsheet, that is not currently available. On top of that, apparently, and I only learned this today, there is a 30-second limit on using macros in Google Sheet. So if there's a very complicated macro going on, the spreadsheet just simply can't run that macro, which was one of the roadblocks of implementing this feature. Thankfully, Banana Tanks tells me that he'll be able to add this feature into future editions, just not currently. So you will need to input the data all over again if this is your second time using the spreadsheet. One new feature of version 2 of the spreadsheet is that you can now see upcoming events that have been data mined and some of the rewards and their dates, which I think is very useful, especially in a way that's been displayed chronologically. Kind of like the video where I explained all of the upcoming events in December and January. The data mined events go up to the 29th of January. You can also find some additional infographics that Banana Tanks has made, including pull rates of each of the packs we have currently. So I guess we'll just keep adding onto this list as new packs get added. Other new features, you can now put in how many copies of a certain card you have, and even filter for any card you have less than 2 of, so that you know whether you have enough to build your decks. And more theme collections have been added to this spreadsheet for you to track, just like we have for the new mission. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is go to checklist. So go to the tab that says checklist, and then you'll want to tick every single card that you currently own. You're welcome to put in how many copies of each as well, like this. You just have to change the number on the left of the card. I personally prefer to use the check all macro so that it selects all of the cards at once and only take out the cards that I don't have. So that's what I'm going to do, and you can see all of the cards, and it takes a moment, all of the cards get automatically added. At this point, what I also like to do, and it's not a problem of the spreadsheet so much as a problem of Google Sheets, it takes time to load all of the cards. So I like to scroll down and just make sure all of the cards are loaded, so that the rest of the experience is a bit smoother. So now that I've loaded all of the cards, note that promo cards don't automatically get selected. What you'll want to do next is go to your account and turn on this button that shows all of the cards. You will also want to go to this search icon here and turn on card decks view options for both promos and rare cards. Otherwise, it will be a bit more difficult to complete that spreadsheet. This is my current completion. Just note that the game will show you Mythical Island first, whereas the spreadsheet will show you Mythical Island at the bottom. So then what I do is I uncheck all of the ones that I don't have. So then my game should look exactly like it does on the spreadsheet. So I don't have Vaporeon, I don't have the Mew EX, I don't have Aerodactyl EX, etc. So you want to complete your checklist like this for every single card. And if everything's inputted correctly, you can double check by looking at the number on your game. 62 out of 68 is my collection, which is correct to what it says on the spreadsheet, so I know I didn't make a mistake. And there's 8 rare cards that I've obtained as well, and none of the crown rares. A nice additional feature you can use is overlay, and this one looks really good. If you turn this on, it'll tell you the rarity of the card as well as which pack it's from. So for example, these are all Mythical Island, so it's all from the Mew pack. You will have to load all of the cards again, so maybe just turn on the overlay from the start. And here I've also verified that I've got Genetic Apex correct as well, with 217 common cards, 45 rare cards, and 1 crown rare. Now if you're looking at a card and you're not sure what it is that you're missing, you can just quickly click Show Missing, which will tell you, for example, I'm still missing Butterfree. And it's a lot easier than even the game itself, because for the game you have to click into the 007, then scroll down to see what that card is. This is also useful for cards that you're missing in the promo packs, because sometimes it's not in evolutionary order. I mean, Butterfree is easy, it's right next to Metapod, but for promo cards, they don't follow any evolutionary line. If we click Show Missing, you can see that Butterfree is next to Meowth, so it's just easier to use Show Missing in these cases. You can also tell where cards are from, so if you're missing something and you're wondering how you can get that card, well, for example, this Moltres here is from Premium Pass, which is why it's got that Premium Pass icon. You can find the legend down at the bottom of the spreadsheet. But there's one card we have no idea how it's obtained as yet. That's why it's got a little unknown question mark to be determined. And that's this card here, the Pokédex with the Kanto Starters art. Other promo cards you can get from the shop, you might already know this. If it has a Wonder Pick icon, it means it's from a Wonder Pick event. Where it has Lapras icon, it's from the Lapras EX drop event. And the upcoming Blastoise drop event has the Blastoise icon. The little celebration is a New Year gift from the upcoming New Year event. Now, one tip for you guys is that if you want to mass select or deselect without using the check all function, what you can do on PC is to select multiple cells and then press spacebar, and then you'll mass select or deselect all of those checkboxes. And as I said, there is a new feature in this spreadsheet where you can input the number of cards that you have. Now, I'm not personally going to do this, and unless you're really into this game, I don't think it's a necessity. But if you really want to, is to go to your game and then check how many of each card that you have and then input that into the spreadsheet. Unfortunately, this show all button doesn't also display the number of cards that you have on this screen. The only way to show the numbers on this screen is to turn this off and then look at the numbers down here. So to make this process a bit easier, you want to sort by collector card number, because that will be in the order of the spreadsheet. And then you need to put in each of the card numbers that you have. I think it's absolute insanity that every time you open a new pack, you have to come back to the spreadsheet to update that number. So my personal recommendation is just put 2 if you have at least 2 copies. And I'll tell you why you want to use 2. Unless this changes in the spreadsheet in the future, what putting 2 down allows you to do is, if you go to missing list now, there are 5 categories in the missing list. Based on the checklist that you just completed, this tells you which cards you're missing from each of the packs. And you can see that I'm missing the least amount of cards from the Charizard packs, probably because I've been trying to pull those metal cards for my premium missions. And metal cards are most abundant in Charizard packs. I am missing the most out of the Mythical Island packs because, well, that's new. The leftmost column is all of the cards combined which you're missing. In this part of the spreadsheet, you can also turn on overlay to see where all the cards are from. If it has a little X icon, it just means that it's available in several different packs. So it's a cross-pack card. But the new feature is less than 2 copies. So right now, if we're just looking purely at dex completion, so I only need one of each card, then my Charizard pack is 94% complete. There are only 6% cards left for me to complete the Charizard card list. But if I were after 2 copies of each, what you can do is turn this on, and now I'm on 0% completed because based on the spreadsheet, I haven't got at least 2 copies of each. Earlier, I put in 2 copies of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur EX, and Caterpie, and you can see that I've only got 3% completed if I'm after 2 of every card. And you can see Caterpie is not displayed in the Pikachu packs because, well, I have 2 copies according to my checklist, so it's not a missing card. So this is the power of the spreadsheet. You don't have to put in exact numbers of what you have, you just have to put in 2 if you've got at least 2 of that card. And it will calculate your completion if you're after 2 of every card. The Mew Secret Mission Tracker has moved to another tab. Under themed collections down the bottom is where you'll find it. And I am getting really close to getting the Immersive Mew. I am only missing 3 cards, 1 from each different pack from Genetic Apex, Aerodactyl, Kangaskhan, and Butterfree. During the making of this video, the secret mission to Mew Immersive is a little broken. It says 100% completed even though it isn't. Don't worry, that will get fixed after this video. And now for another new feature. Similar to the secret mission for Mew, there's been a short list of theme collections that's been added to the spreadsheet, where you can see your completion for some of the missions and secret missions. For example, I'm 75% complete for this secret mission. I'm only missing, surprisingly, the Budding Expeditioner, the 2 diamond rarity. I've got the Rainbow Mew from Wonder Pick, and I've got the 3-star Immersive from Pack Hourglass. And you can see some of the other theme collection missions that have been shortlisted to be put into this spreadsheet. Mainly, the theme collections that have been shortlisted in this list are the ones that have collectible items like a profile icon or a Celebi emblem. We've largely omitted the ones that have Pack Hourglass or just resources in general. And the last feature you might be interested in is the card filter, which allows you to show cards with a filter. It's pretty easy to use. If you only want to see 1 diamond rarity, you click on the 1 diamond icon and it will only show you 1 diamond cards. If you want to see trainers only, you can click on Professor Oak, which will show you both the regular and the full art trainers. This is for promo cards, and this is for item cards. You can even sort all of the cards by their dex number or by their rarity. Now, this is not a new feature, but you can also look at the cards in jumbo size by choosing the Pokemon name you want here. You can even type it in, so say Celebi, and it will show you all Celebi cards at once. Just be careful when you type things like Mew, because when you type Mew, it will still auto-select Mew too. So what you want to do after typing Mew is to click on Mew, then it will show you all Mew cards including Mew EX. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any suggestions for this spreadsheet, let us know in the comment section below. And if you would like to support me, all you have to do is click the like button, or you can take it one step further and join my channel to become a YouTube member.